Thanks for joining. Joining us on 2 and the starting group for the Grizzlies.
Are you ready?
The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. Morant is out there with Pippen, and it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Cleveland, DeAndre Hunter out there with Wade. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Mobley in at the 5. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now Morant, after Isaac Okoro missing on that last three-pointer. And now the fast break, Mitchell with the ball. Misses the 3. 4-on-3 break. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Pippen. Misses the wing J.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Cleveland. Morant with the bucket.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there.
Here's Mitchell. Mobley with it. He's picked up by Pippen. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now here's Morant. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Edey gets the bucket. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wade drives in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
That shot wide open.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Hunter. Pass to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Mobley's got 7.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Here's Jackson. The Cavaliers making the shot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Now, here's Morant for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Hunter on the wing, guarded by Bain.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. Takes it inside. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special. Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Once again, off the mark by Cleveland. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Pippen. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. Back to Jackson. Goes back up. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We've got more hoops coming. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Wade out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Okoro in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Wade, a screen on Williams. Garland, no good. Memphis leading. Morant dishes to Jackson. Up top, Morant. Covered by Okoro. Jackson has the open look. From outside, off the mark. Here's Mobley. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the wing on the left. Here's Edey. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Edey's got 5.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Garland with the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Edey, uncovered, and it's Memphis with another.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside for Jackson. Morant sets a screen for Jackson. Outside Williams. Jackson, a screen on Garland for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Edey's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, look, that's the matchup he wants there. Using his height to shoot that 3 right over the top.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Morant with it. Wade picks him up. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Pass to Mobley. Now, Okoro. Mobley, left side. Offline with the baseline jumper. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Jackson. Shoots over Mobley. Offline from the top of the key. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. So stand the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Driving inside. Huff passes to Kennard. Here's Huff. Fires the 3. Bagley kicks to Jackson. Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen passes to Mitchell. Back to Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. Got that one up quick. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Allen passes to Jerome. Allen a screen on Kennard. Jerome. They grab their own miss. Allen finds Strus. For 3, Mitchell knocks down the 3 ball. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Kennard for 3. Here's Bagley. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Marvin Bagley is out there with Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Pippen. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Jerome. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jerome's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Okiki passes to Jerome. For the tie, there's Okeke. So nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Jerome. Kicks it out to Allen. Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
That is a textbook blockout to secure the rebound.
Over to the left wing, to the inside. And Jackson gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Pippen. Shot's good by Mitchell.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Garland is checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Morant. He's got 13, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Jerome. He has 5.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morant drives in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Edey. Garland against Morant. Edey. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Cavaliers ball. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
And how about the soft touch by Garland with the nice floater up over the top of the defense.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 11 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
Guys, neither team has been able to pull away. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Garland, so intelligent on the floor, the kind of player you want taking over in that pick and roll.
Morant drives in, and Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Jackson from long range. The shot comes out. Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Strus. No scoring in this one. From downtown. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
3-10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Darius Garland. Max Strus is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Okeke in at the 4. So that's who's on the 4 for the Cavaliers. A wide open shot from Strus to the wing right side. Here's Jerome, guarded by Bain. Allen, a screen on Bain. Jerome, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Pass to Edey. This one for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Allen inside, and here is Strus. Here's Okeke. Allen outside. Here's Jerome, and it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Ball's not loose. And the layup is good.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Williams, he's checked in for Pippen. Mobley, the pass away. Over Jackson. And it's good off the back rim and in. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Mitchell against Morant.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Williams kicks to Jackson. To the right side. They get a hand on it, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. A minute 50 left in the game. Shot clock at 5. Morant finds Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. And now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Pass to Okoro. Hunter on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Hunter no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stolen by Okoro. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell get the dunk.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Now here's Morant. And he can't jam it through.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Mitchell against Williams. Mitchell looking it over. His three-pointers off the mark. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just one on the bucket from Wade. Morant passes to Jackson. Gets the three to fall.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Outside, Payne. Fires from way outside. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beat. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
should see some... Great ball movement with these two teams, Graham. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Gary Payton II is out there with Brandon Podziemski. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's tipped. Outside Podziemski. This one for three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Hunter up top. Green covering. Mitchell against Payton. Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. Hunter can't get it to go.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Looney. Here he goes. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Shooting for Golden State.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's Hunter. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Podziemski. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's Looney on the take. Lays it up and banks it in. Looney's got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Cavaliers with a rebound.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And here's Butler outside. Connects from downtown.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
From deep, Mitchell. Cleveland again missing. Now the Warriors with it. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Green with a screen on Hunter. Butler passes to Payton. The drive by Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
You see how effective Butler is driving inside. The combination of muscle and athleticism is tough to stop.
From deep, Mitchell. Here's Wade. Here's Hunter. Okoro on the wing. The 11-footer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Butler.
2 minutes.
Mobley against Looney. Outside Podziemski. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Fires the 3, and Okoro gets it to go.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Hunter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Jimmy Butler. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Now here's Payton. He's scoreless. Back to Pajemski. Looney, the screen from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. The three from Okoro. Pass to Wade. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Knocks down the triple. Wade's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise. This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Cleveland. Butler passes to Green. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
That's just bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
Left side, Butler. Intercepted. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And Mitchell with the slam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Butler on the wing. Jacks up a 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
On the floor for the Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
First team foul.
Garland against Curry. It's stolen by Curry.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Okoro, no good. The Warriors lead by 7. Curry surveys. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul. Hields checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution, number 7, Buddy Hield.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Now here's Curry, guarded by Okoro. Puts up a deep 3. They get the rebound. Out to Hield. And here's Curry for 3. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
The 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's Garland. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Here's Wade. He's got 5. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
The 3 from Okoro. Rebounded by Green. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Garland. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
They get it back. Out to Mobley for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Mobley's got 5 points.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Garland. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Wade, the pass to Garland. There's 45 seconds left in the second period. And a nice finish on the layup. Garland's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Curry creates inside.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Garland against Hield. Mobley up top. He's got 5. Outside Hunter. Mobley passes to Garland. 5 on the clock. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Curry. Hield from outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
For the fan half-court shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Chuma Okeke is out there with Jared Allen. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Strus in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Now here's Curry. Over Garland. Curry, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Curry with a steal. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in. Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Pure from three-point range.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Payton. Mitchell, the pass to Jerome. There's the triple. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Jerome's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Payton finds Curry. Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Outside Strus. Pass to Okeke. There's a screen by Okeke. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors lead by 11. Outside Curry. From deep. Another three for Golden State.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Jerome, no good. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. On the wing, Payton. The three is up. Curry's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Mitchell. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Okiki, the pass to Allen. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Here's Curry. 14 points, their largest margin of the game.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19. Pass to Moody. Oh, deflected. Going all the way to the rack. Mitchell completes the transition play.
Doing it on both ends. Mitchell, a great sequence for him.
The three from Curry. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Okiki. No points yet. Count it. Good. Now here's Curry. Launches a three. Another three for Golden State.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Curry. He's got 27. Here's Post. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, up by 50. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Gary Payton II is out there with Brandon Pajemski. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Garland finds Hunter. Here's Wade. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. The Warriors lead by 16, and that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Payton. Looney, a screen on Garland. Payton passes to Green. Butler surveying the floor. No good on the triple. Cleveland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Mobley. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Butler. Fires for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pass to Looney. To the paint. Tipped. It's stolen by Hunter. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Fires the 3. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. Butler's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Excellent touch from Butler, showing he can be tricky with the floater, catching the D off guard.
Garland for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pajemski with it. Then it's Hunter picking him up. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
Here's Garland. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's Pajemski. Offensive rebound. Butler passes to Looney.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Looney, the screen. Pass to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Pajemski. Looney with the ball from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
Warriors substitution. Number 30.
On defense, the Warriors. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
And what were they thinking, leaving 3 guys, like 3 open on the perimeter? They got what they asked for.
Minute 32 left in the 4th quarter. Man, showing some terrific range. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's Garland, out to Mobley. Tries to save it. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. The Warriors lead by 19. Curry with it. From deep three-point land. He's off on that one. Oh, got a piece of it. Okoro with the ball. Kuminga defends. From deep, Mobley. Looney grabs a miss. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. And here's Kuminga for 3. On target from range.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Darius Garland with the assist.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Pass to Curry. Looney, a screen on Garland. Clock at 6. Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 36 points. And here's Garland. Offline. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Pace, Brent, I think in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Gary Payton II is out there with Pajemski. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward.
Nice to see Butler drain the 3 ball. This really opens up the rest of his game.
They set the pick. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Pajemski. The Grizzlies making the shot. Jacks up a 3. Edey with the rebound. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football. They had 33 different guys suit up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
It's up a 3, and Jimmy Butler, good for 3.
3 points.
Butler's got a couple of 3s now in the first of the Warriors. Jackson against Green. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Edey. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson misses. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
Payton against Morant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Okay, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Green with a screen for Butler. And the 3 ball is good. Butler's got 11 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his 3-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Morant. Clock at 6. Butler from outside. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Warriors making the shot.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Jimmy Butler is in the zone and he keeps finding shots.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with it. Butler covering. It's Morant with the drive. And it's in there. He's got 10.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Butler in the corner. Green against Morant. On the wing, Green. Still scoreless. Payton left side. Butler from outside. Butler missing again. Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. That one falls.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite. That is not possible. Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Podziemski knocked away. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. That quarter had to take. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler, done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on them.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Podziemski out there with Payton, and it's Butler in at the small forward. Now Looney. Here's Butler. Pass to Curry. Takes the three. Another three for Golden State.
So fast off the catch. Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Bain against Payton. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Podziemski's checked in. Green with a screen on Morant. Podziemski with it. Guarded now by Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Green. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Memphis ball. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Morant for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 15. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Outside for Jackson. Over Payton. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Jackson. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Podziemski. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Butler feeling out of it. Butler on the move. They kick it out to Green. There's the pick. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, he's doing such a good job of reading the defense coming out of the pick and roll and recognizing what's going on the floor.
And to be
yes, sir.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. It's good from long range.
Hard dribble, pull up, bang. Jimmy Butler.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
There's a screen. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And another 3 for Golden State.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Jackson setting the pick here for Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors leading by 8. Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Jackson. Three-pointer. Butler. And here is Payton. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Pippen, the pass to Kennard. They set the pick for the three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Huff. Drops in the tray.
Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as much as 10.
Second team foul.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They lead by 7. Bagley with the rebound. Memphis has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Shots good by Kennard.
And you love that. That's one of the strengths of Luke Kennard's game.
And here is Curry. They set the screen. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Warriors, and he continues to torment them from three-point range. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot scoreline. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Pippen. Williams is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Kennard kicks to Pippen. And shot on the way. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Williams with a clean look. Kennard on the wing. Bagley sets a screen for Kennard. And another miss by Memphis. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Kuminga, no good. Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Kennard against Teal. Yes, that goes in. Kennard's got 5 points so far.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
Healed outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Huff, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. 5 points in the game.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
They kick out to Heel. Pass to Kuminga. Here's the three. Another three for Golden State.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
That's a 2 from Kennard. Outside Williams. Here's Kennard. From downtown. Good D by Heel. Warriors leading by 6. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. To get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Kennard way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's impressive stuff as Kennard was out there from deep.
Curry against Pippen. Floats one. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Healed against Kennard. Misses the jumper. Warriors leading by 7. Curry with the bounce pass. Wasted no time on that one. Hield's got 6.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
Kennard's shot is off. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's the screen and a deep three from Curry. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bagley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kennard for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 11 points in the game.
And that's a quick draw from Kennard, just pulling up before the defense has a chance to react.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Huff.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Bagley with a screen on Hield. Kennard for 3. The rebound by Post. Post has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Bagley.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Pippen finds Kennard. There's the 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and with the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Payton is out there with Podziemski. And it's Butler in at the 3. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Outside Butler. Fires for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 4. 3-pointer. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game. 3-pointer. Payton hits the 3-point bomb.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Morant against Payton. And then Morant rams it in.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Butler kicks it to Looney. They set the pick. Looney controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
No good on the triple. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Outside, Bain. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pajemski's shot is good.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Here's Edie. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 7. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Stephen Curry's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. On defense, the Grizzlies. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. A 15-footer. Out to Payton. Pass to Curry. Here's the screen. And it's off from 3-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. Bain sets the screen for Morant. Jackson from long range. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Count that one.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies from outside the arc. Jackson misses. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and skins it home.
Man, Looney is so long. Gets up there and flushes it.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:36 left in the 4th quarter. Jackson a screen on Curry. Bain with the bucket.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Curry pushing his way to a shot.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
It's Morant with the drive. Jackson from long range. Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Curry outside. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Butler.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Bain passes to Jackson. Over Green. And another miss by Memphis. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's a good effort from Curry, just jumping right into the key, not minding who's around, and getting the call.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
We see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win. Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beat. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let
Afternoon. You're watching a look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got DeAndre Hunter. Okoro is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Dean Wade, and it's Mobley in at the center position. And for the Grizzlies, Bane is the 3, and Jackson is the 4. Ja Morant is out there with Williams, and it's Jackson in at the 5. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Fast break, Cleveland. To the right side, 4-3, and Cleveland another 3.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Mitchell, and it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Williams against Mitchell. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 6-point game. And that'll be Memphis' ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Bane, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Okoro outside. Outside Mitchell. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Hunter in the post, guarded by Bane. And Doris, who could forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, "Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense." Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Cleveland again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. Good. And the setup by Morant.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. And the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Mitchell with the ball, guarded now by Williams. Now here's Okoro. Defense is right there. Mobley passes to Hunter. And here's Okoro. 5 to shoot. Hunter, a screen on Morant. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Hunter can't get it to go.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Bain. Here's Morant. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Now here's Jackson. They set the pick. Back to Bain. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the inside. Wade. And he dunks it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Okoro passes to Hunter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Hunter.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Morant. Outside Williams. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Mitchell up top. From behind the arc. Ja Morant grabs a miss. From downtown, he buries it from 3. Morant's got 9.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
The 3 from Mitchell, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court right now for Cleveland, we've got Mobley. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Isaac Okoro, and it's Garland in at point guard.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Outside, Williams. Jackson, the screen. Williams misses. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Garland. He takes it in, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got his 2nd basket.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Out to Mobley. Uncovered. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Yeah, the skill of Evan Mobley on display. Incredible touch for a man of his size.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul of the game. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Jackson for 3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. They set the pick from deep. Mitchell. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Pass to Mobley. The three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant on his way. Beyond the arc. Jackson can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And then Morant with the dunk.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. There's the three. He can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers trail by 3. Williams grabs the board. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Memphis shooting their first foul shot of the game. Memphis leading by 4. Jackson with a screen on Garland. Here's the three. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Driving inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one's on Darius Garland.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Hits both from the stripe. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Hunter finds Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Williams. Here's Mitchell. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Jackson outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. Wade, pass to Garland. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go, all alone. The 3 from Bain. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Pass to Wade. Now here's Hunter. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Here's Garland. He gets it in there.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Morant against Garland. Kicks it out to Jackson. 3-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for Memphis. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Luke Kennard, Edie out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Huff in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Jerome. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Jerome's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, Kennard loves and relishes the opportunity to come back with his triple.
Garland with the ball. Checked by Bagley. And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Jerome, defended by Kennard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Grizzlies lead by 11. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Garland. The ball's knocked loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Bagley touched it last. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
Drills it from deep.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Kennard outside. Buries it from 3. Kennard's got 6.
This, folks, is what a pure shooter looks like. Luke Kennard, so good from range.
Here's Jerome, defended by Kennard. Here's Strus, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Jerome. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Kennard for 3. They get it back. Here's Edey. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
There's the steal. With the teardrop and the basket by Pippen. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 7 points in the game.
That's where you're so afraid of Darius Garland's ability to get all the way downhill, that when he stops and pops, that's easy money.
Kennard can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Okeke. Now here's Strus, guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as many as 11. Kennard for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Kennard's got 9 points now in the second half.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Pippen. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. Here's the pick. Launches a 3. Strus grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Snatched away. It's a one-on-one situation. Kennard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Kennard's got 12 now in this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
It sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Jerome passes to Allen, banked it in off the glass. Allen's got his first points of the game.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Grizzlies lead by 12. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Now here's Garland. He's covered closely. Here's Strus. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Kennard for three. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Memphis ending the quarter up 10. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They've built. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So for Cleveland right now, Chuma Okeke is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Ty Jerome. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the center position, locking down the middle. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game. A line change here for Memphis for the Cavaliers. Jackson the screen. Shot clock at 6. Jackson on the wing. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Mitchell against Williams. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Williams into the lane. And he converts the layup.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Stolen by Jackson. Bane with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Morant. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Morant. Morant elevates at the rim.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Cavaliers trail by 14. Okoro passes to Mobley. Back to Okoro. Shot to stop the run. Knocks down the long J.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Jackson finds Bane. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Hunter against Jackson. Outside Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. Stolen by Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining of the game. 2 minutes.
Memphis with a rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Clock at 6. Here's Okoro. Shoots over Jackson. Outside for Mitchell. Over Williams. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Mitchell's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, there are levels to this, and Donovan Mitchell can hurt you from every one. Nice midi there.
Jackson the screen. Morant no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Okoro passes to Mobley. Okoro outside. Back to Mobley. Let's go with a three. Sinks it from distance.
How about the young big man, Evan Mobley, coming through in the clutch? We see you, young sir.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
59 seconds left to play in the fourth. Shoots. Jump shot is good that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 8. The Cavaliers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. A strong move by Mitchell inside.
There are guys who live for these moments. Donovan Mitchell in the house.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Morant with the slam!
And that's Morant for you, not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
There's Jackson with the three. Hunter with the rebound. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Memphis wins it. A competitive game. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris.
Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Darius Garland. Also Isaac Okoro out there. Evan Mobley is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Okiki in at the four-man position. Green drives in, and Green slams it in.
Draymond with the assertiveness off the drive.
So they foul intentionally.
Not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Green, and Hield subbed in for Gary Payton. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Count that one from Mobley.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Three-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Hunter. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
Clearly, he hadn't established the position there.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Okoro finds Wade. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green. Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
A highly talented two-way player, Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
There's Garland. Hunter on the wing. And it's Hunter with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Hunter. Wade outside. Back to Hunter. Puts up a three. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. At the elbow, Green. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Back to Garland. Baseline try. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Mobley outside. A three ball. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Podziemski. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Wade sets the pick for Garland. Jacks up a 3. Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
Coming out of the floor for your Warriors, number 30.
There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Green with a screen on Garland. Clock at 4. Mobley with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Wade outside. Back to Mobley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The Cavaliers with another miss.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Curry with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Butler.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
Three-pointer, Wade drills it from outside.
Three-pointer.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Looney. They kick it out to Green. Curry on the wing. Covered by Okoro. Curry passes to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Warriors. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Evan Mobley. Wade out there with Hunter. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Garland in at the point guard. Okoro kicks to Garland. Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
Great instincts with the ball. Garland just picks a guy. Look, he sets him up to score.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Okoro shot is off. Warriors leading by 5. Curry with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Hield sets the pick for Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Garland kicks to Wade. Fires the 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Wade's got 9 points.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great dime right there.
Here's Curry with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wade misses. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Looney down low. Wade is covered. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. And another 3 for Golden State.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Looney passes to Curry. From deep three-point territory. Curry with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mobley with it. Now guarded by Hield from the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Green with a screen for Curry. Curry on the drive. And there it is for him. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, right? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. And a deep three from Curry. Another miss by Curry. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Now, here's Moody. Kuminga, screen on Strus. Good on the triple.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your
There's 1:17 left to play here in the half.
Brandon.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket for Mitchell.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
Podziemski with it, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Moody. From deep. Allen with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Trains it from beyond the arc. Okiki's got 5.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Here's Podziemski. Here's Moody. A three-pointer, no good. Kuminga against Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Perfect use of the pick and roll. Mitchell just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Kuminga with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. And the Warriors lead by 5.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Mitchell right side. With some arc. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. I thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drop. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Podziemski out there with Payton. Then there's Moody. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center, locking down the middle. Left side, Kuminga. For 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Good on the three-point shot. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Jerome. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Left side, Kuminga. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing.
At the line for 2, Jonathan Kuminga.
He can't make the 2nd free throw either. Missing both. The Cavaliers trail by 8. It's taken away by Payton. Pass to Kuminga. Launches from deep. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cleveland moving it around. Jerome. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Kuminga, screen on Mitchell. Here's Podziemski. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Podziemski's got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Great look, but off the mark.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Payton passes to Moody. Off target from 3-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 9. A 3 from Strus. Sinks the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Jerome passes to Okiki. Mitchell wide open. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Right side, Kuminga. A 3. Jerome with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Cleveland.
And that turnaround jumper, such a great shot to have at your disposal.
Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Kuminga. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chuma Okiki. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
.110 left in the 3rd. There's a good screen. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Allen passes to Jerome. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Post has got 4 rebounds now tonight. From past the arc. A shot by Podziemski, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Strus, that's for 2. The offensive rebound. 2nd chance shot. And Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This is just great textbook basketball. Mitchell supports the play and ends up being the guy finishing it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Payton throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Mitchell against Payton. Mitchell outside. Over Payton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dive dropping ability.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter, sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Wade, Okoro out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Mobley, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. And the basket by Curry.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
And that one is good.
Darius Garland.
Here's Curry. Broke loose. Stolen by Garland. Okoro dishes to Wade. Pass to Garland. The basket good off the assist from Wade. 6 points for Darius Garland.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the middle. Looney kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. There's Green with the three. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
It's stolen by Curry. Misses the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A nice shot by Mobley.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
And Butler gets it to go.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Now, here's Okoro, covered by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Curry with a wide-open look. Another three for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Warriors leading by 13. To the paint. There's Looney. Shoots over Okoro. The shot by Looney, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Wade a screen on Curry. Garland, that's for 2. Wade finds Hunter. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Curry.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Mobley. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And stolen by Mobley. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. On offense, here are the Warriors. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Butler from outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Outside Curry. They get it again. Looney kicks to Hield. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Hunter grabs the miss.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Okoro. Wade outside. Kicks it out to Garland. see the Warriors taking the game here. A cup. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let
This one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3 slot. Now here's Curry. Outside for Butler. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Here's Bain. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Morant against Curry. Shot's good by Morant.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Jackson for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
That won't go either for Curry.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Wells from behind the arc. Rebounded by Green. Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Jackson. Oh, stolen by Payton. In transition, here come the Warriors. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Here's Curry. Buries it down low. Curry's got 5.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Golden State with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Green with a screen on Bain. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Morant, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Second chance effort, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. They set the screen from deep. Payne. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 5. Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Payton. On the wing, Curry. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Now Looney. Takes the 3. And here's Butler. On the wing, Curry. 5 points in the game. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Oh, it's blocked by Green. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. From deep, Payne. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now he does.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Green with a screen on Morant. Morant against Curry. Green, a screen. Curry with another miss. Memphis trailing here. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside, Green. Butler's got space. Golden State with a rebound. Pass to Curry. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Wells. Shot is up. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wells has got his first 2 points. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Green with a screen on Morant. Curry against Morant. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And it's Edey missing. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Looney, a screen on Payne. There's the 3. It's deflected. To the middle. It's tipped. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Payne. From deep. That won't go either for Curry.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
It's stolen by Curry.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Looney, a screen on Bain. And here's Curry for three. Oh, Curry from way out there. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Wells, no luck on that one. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors lead by 3. From deep. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Payton, no good. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Back to Morant. Pass to Edey. Fires the 3. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
From deep three-point range, Curry with another miss. Well, Memphis shooting just 38% in this quarter. Bain, the pass to Morant. Morant elevates at the rim.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Here's Curry. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant, the pass to Wells. Misses the 3. Curry with it. The 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Brandon Pajemski out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Moody. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Nice shot by Kennard.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
No one near him. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
There's a screen. Kuminga's shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 3. Shot on the wing. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got 5. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Pajemski. Rebounded by Pippen. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Kennard for 3. The rebound by Post. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hield for 3. Sinks the tray. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
The Warriors lead by 4. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Kennard against Hield. From downtown, Kennard can't get it to go.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Right side, Kuminga takes a 3. The offensive rebound. The 3. The shot misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Kennard outside. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Pajemski.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Out to Hield.
2 minutes.
For 3. Drops in the 3. Hield's got 6.
You watch Hield. You marvel at his jumper. It's as pure as anyone in this league.
Hield against Kennard. Second shot opportunity. Here's Stevens. Over Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Kennard against Hield. For the lead. Kennard can't get it to go.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to post. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Post has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kennard against Hield. Kennard outside. The 3 is up. Pajemski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 5. And Hield puts up a deep 3. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Kennard against Hield. Launches it. And Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take. And Kuminga throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And we've reached the end of the third. The Warriors on top, up by 4. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4 on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. And the Grizzlies shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Rim protection and shooting so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Here's Bane. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
3 points.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Payton. And here's Butler outside. Drains the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. On the wing, Curry, guarded by Bane. From the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Edey. Jackson surveying the D, and there's a pick. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here's Butler outside. There's the triple. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Green finds Payton. Now here's Curry. 5 on the clock. Outside Payton. And the Warriors miss again. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Morant with it. Green picks him up. Morant, the pass to Jackson. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple. And now it's a 5-point Memphis lead.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Green with a screen on Morant. Inside. Green gets up and powers it down.
Oh, what a sense for the moment. Green, big-time bucket.
Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Shoots over Curry. Here's Edey. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Golden State has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Morant against Curry. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Jackson against Butler. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Jaren Jackson Jr., get that one trending, please.
Green with a screen on Morant. Down low. And it's hammered home by Green.
An experienced and confident player. How about Green being the one to bury the big-time shot?
Morant with it, and Looney picks him up defensively. Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Butler. Curry, a screen on Jackson. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best. Rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
Now Bane. Jackson with a screen on Curry. 6 on the shot clock.
Warriors foul. Stephen Curry. First personal foul. Team score.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Desmond Bain, 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Curry passes to Butler. Looney, the screen. Shoots it from the corner. He connects!
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Now Bain. Pass to Jackson. Over Butler. Off on that one. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. And they barely squeezed out.